But so we go, main event, Showtime. Let me just be the one to say it. Jaron Boots Ennis is comfortably better than Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Hold on, there he is. Hold on, right on time.
I'm just gonna be the one to say
it. Stan Jonas should play that. Should fight that Mean Machine.
There he is. That ain't the dog. He's connecting in.
And Jonas Kaviaskis, battle for Lithuania.
Oh, I like that.
Love that fight.
Ant's struggling.
Oh man.
I make this bold proclamation, then we gotta sit here looking at this guy's
ceiling. No, don't. Yeah, go ahead. We'll walk.
So I just, you watched that fight last night, and I would find it hard for somebody to be honest with themselves and say that Virgil Ortiz Jr. is better than Boots Ennis right now.
What was your proclamation that you just?
I think they're the future of welterweight, but I think Boots is comfortably better than Virgil Ortiz. Like, I'm not sure it's that close.
It's really.
I think we'll see. Pressure and work rate may be his equalizer.
Hey, baby, what's good?
Man, we back, man.
Where you been?
Hey, the Porter way.
That's on me, man. My fault.
Someone was trying to fire you. I made the announcement afterwards that you had been replaced by Zytel. That was how he got you out of there.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what the move is going to be beyond this. It might be just Shawn at this point because you're like locked out or something. It said. So I did it and it said report. I said no, don't report him.
He reported him.
Out of here.
He reported him.
That was wild. Even on I logged in on my lady account on the computer. It said, hell no. I had to log in on my phone with her account on my phone. That didn't work.
Dang.
Wild times.
That's on me. I owe you something.
You good.
Yeah, push through
so
it.
What we got Boots stopping Shawn and Earl?
No. Don't do that.
Hey,
don't do that.
Go ahead,
Zach. Mute him.
So I think he's competitive in those fights. But I think there's still more processing that has to happen. Again, going back to that, there's not really a step-up guy. But if you watch Jaron Ennis, what else do you want? Like, what are you looking for as a fight fan or as a expert, as a critic? What are you watching him?
Let's talk the fight and then let's talk Jaron. Yeah. So go ahead, Shawn, the fight.
He just showed everything. I was ready to go on to what's next because of how good he looks. But what I loved about the fight, other than all the stuff that's always caught people's eyes, the beautiful uppercuts he could throw from outside. He goes to the body. He's a 250. He has power in both hands. He's slick. He's fast. What I saw last night was something I didn't get to see in other fights. When Lipinets caught him, and Lipinets can punch, and he got him with a couple of good hooks on the inside, every single time Jaron Ennis got hit, he responded like a Philly fighter. And he came. You hit me with one, he came back with 3 and 4 and 5. He wanted to punish him to never let him get any momentum. He responded like a Philly fighter, or Eric Morales, who was from Mexico, used to do that. But the thing is, certain Philly guys would be a little too Philly for their own good. Meldrick Taylor, Frazier, taking punches because they when they don't need to, especially Meldrick Taylor when he was young. The best fighter ever from Philly, Bernard Hopkins, was slick and tough and could take a punch. And Jaron Ennis might have that. He's slick. He has upper body movement and athleticism. But when he got hit, he came right back.
The thing with him. And I love that you pointed it out because I love that too. But I love that he didn't force it. He got hit. He didn't acknowledge getting hit. He didn't. It was just like the sequence just continued on, and on top of that, he didn't rush to get back that getting hit. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, let me get you. He just took his time and he stayed poised through it all, man. I'm very impressed. What about you, Carson?
I just don't, like I said, I don't know what else you could have looked for. Like he fought great southpaw, he fought great orthodox. He had great speed, he had great power. He's like Zytel said, he's slick, he's powerful. it was a great performance from him, even though the one was not a knockdown. Clearly the legs were tangled up, but yeah. And then he puts them down, and Lipinets, we were wrong. So he didn't get stopped by Mikey. He got dropped by Mikey.
Right.
He was down and out. But yeah, it's unfair to compare the two fights because they were different, but it's natural because those two are the Virgil Ortiz and Boots are the future at welterweight. But I just like Virgil Ortiz had a really good performance. We talked about it after it happened, but I just don't know how you watch that and you think, nah, Virgil Ortiz Jr. I think is better than Boots Ennis. I don't know how you could.
I'll play up for Virgil. I think Virgil's work rate, fundamentals, and pressure can make up for a guy who's even more talented than he is. Because when you're facing a guy who's more talented, you're going to have to go forward anyways. Because if you fight at distance with him, he's the more talented guy. So Virgil is already kind of fighting in the style that he'll need to fight to be on equal terms with Boots. He's throwing a lot of punches and he's putting the pressure on. And he's got great fundamentals. So,
and I know that Ant wants to move forward and say some wild stuff. So let me say this. You got something sensible to say about the fight?
I just felt that it's a good fight, but I just threw in his footwork. I think that'll be the difference in that fight. He's going to dance around Virgil Ortiz. Mm-hmm. You heard it here first. A 5-year prediction. Possibly 10.
Are you not just say he was going to do that?
And both of them, that's how sports is. But like, those two are going to be champions. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah. They're the future of the division, hands down.
Yeah, and to say Boots is better than Virgil Ortiz right now isn't saying Virgil Ortiz Jr. is bad. It's not even saying he's just decent.
Right.
Virgil Ortiz Jr. is great where he's at. Boots Ennis is just a better guy. Like,
you like Mahomes more than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, yeah.
So y'all know me. I got to play the devil's advocate, and my whole thing when I watch the fight is you got a guy in front of you who does not have any foot movement. Guy in front of you who has relatively no head movement. Not even slow as molasses. He outmatched Lipinets in just about every facet of the boxing game, and I think we all knew that, but we wanted to see what challenge Lipinets could impose or propose to Ennis, and Ennis. I mean, everything. This dude threw some pivots in there, and
you know how I love pivots.
I mean, my man, because Ant talked about him dancing around Virgil Ortiz. We don't even want to talk about him fighting Virgil Ortiz. We're not going to see that this year. We're not going to. We more than likely won't see it next year. But so I just use the word dancing. This dude was literally dancing last night. Like it was crazy. And I'm a guy who I pivot. Like my foot game is like I always thought my foot game was next level. Jaron's foot game is like ridiculous. Is like if I say stupid, my son gonna come in here and I don't want to hear his mouth. So I mean, but
do you think Boots is a better dancer than you?
I don't know. I don't know how to fit.
Because you called out Danny Garcia very directly at your press conference. You were a better dancer.
I had to though.
I think Boots might have you on the dance floor.
We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to find out.
We're gonna have a breaking three.
So, I did want to say that. I did want to say that before we move forward. As great as we can say Boots was, we still have to, obviously recognize that he had a guy in front of him that, just was not on his level. And I was hyped for this fight. I was hyped to see Boots get in the ring, but I was hyped to see what Lipinets was going to be able to do, and and to challenge him. And I mean, dude turned southpaw, and it's like night. It's like boom.
Let me counter what you were saying, where you said that he had a guy in there that just wasn't on his level. We thought it was a legitimate debate on who was a bigger win, Maurice Hooker or Lipinets. So it wasn't like we thought he was just going to wash him like that. I think that shows how good Boots is. That that they fought guys that we thought were similar levels.
Right.
And Virgil Ortiz was clearly a level above Hooker, but Boots is like a lot better than the Lipinets we saw yesterday.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porterweight Podcast.